Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, for those of you who are unaware, we were so distracted for the uh, Alejandro Mayorkas impeachment and that we totally forgot that there was an election. I was following the election, and I knew very well that this election was going to be in favor for Democrats. Here is why. This is George Santos's district, and we know George Santos. George Santos had been a longtime runner in this district. A previous runner in 2020, he was defeated by Tom Suozzi in the 2020 election. Suozzi won by 56%. Once again, he is a very well preferred guy. So, yeah, but then Suozzi doesn't run. And instead, we get this. We have George Santos. Instead, we have Robert Zimmerman. And Zimmerman, I don't know what his background is. So, and I'll see Zimmerman, he's the Democratic National Committee member and communications professional. Yeah, no one's going to go and vote for you. So, and Thomas Suozzi's like, okay, I'm not really going to run for re-election. I think I had enough success. This guy has been, let's see, Suozzi has been in office through 2018, 2016, okay, did we do 2016, 2014? Okay, so yeah, 2016 he was elected for the first time. So then we got George Santos. And then here we have Tom Suozzi. I would imagine Suozzi felt that he had to run in this election because he was the one who faced off Santos in 2020. He thinks of Santos as his problem. Yes, Santos. He never should have. He was the only one that could put Santos in his place. That said, Santos only won 43% of the popular vote. So, with Santos running, I think he knew, Tom Suozzi knew that he wasn't. There's a pretty good chance. But then again, this district has been a Democrat voting district for years. This is the very first time in 2022 that this district flipped. I mean, let's be honest. George Santos wasn't supposed to win this election. Robert Zimmerman, on the other hand, was supposed to win. Now, this is a Democrat voting district. I don't care if it's in a small margin and George Santos somehow miraculously performed a blowout performance in the Long Island said area. And a lot of people are saying, oh, Republicans, they lost this district. This is so bad for Republicans. Here's my take on this. Now, I thought we could have lost by worse because we got Mazi Melissa Philip. She's pretty weak. And what the GOP kind of did was kind of a little woke. I will give it to you. She's an African American woman and she is a Jew. So we're going to basically found this lady. She's a part of the special, a part of a and the council in New York, Nassau County Legislature. So, really, she doesn't really have the experience. I don't know what George Santos was. Yes, he was. He just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. But yes, he has had made notorious news over the last couple months. And now we have Tom Suozzi back. And they're saying, oh, Republicans lost big. Well, here's the thing. It's not that way. Here's the thing. This we knew was supposed to go Democrat, right? If I would say agree with you that Republicans lost big, if we had this red, like for example, Cook Political Report did leaning red, Inside Elections leaning red, or toss up, then I would say absolutely Republicans lost big. But most likely, we all knew going into this election, people with functioning brain cells knew that most likely that this election most likely will go for the Democrats, because we're dealing with the guy who had been in the news for a scandal. He's been criminally indicted, even though he isn't running. He ultimately was, as you know, booted out of the United States House of Representatives a couple months ago. Still, the anger, and I bet these people are thinking, this is what we get for electing Republicans, right? This is what we get for, as you know, voting, overperforming poll results in 2022. And they probably are thinking, oh, Republicans must be bad. Well, yes, I can't imagine how frustrating that is to have George Soros do that. And I do have a lot of frustration towards Soros. No, not Santos. George Santos. I can't imagine how frustrating it is with George Santos. Having him, it's just ridiculous. And now we're back into having this district being blue again. And it's annoying. It obviously it should not have happened. And we're saying, can we win this district in November? Here's the thing. I don't know. Because this district has been primarily a Democrat voting district. Sure, it's more tossed up now because Nassau County, a Democrat voting county, is, according to recent election results, is being more Republican. But we just don't know. Tom Swalsey, if he's running, he did announce his 2024 run for, he is the U.S. representative-elect for this district, running in November. And who are we going out against? Okay, no really notable figures. We have FLIP, but we already did that. Santos can't run again for sure. We could have Bruce Blakeman. We really need to rely on these two people, Bruce Blakeman and Jack Martins. They're the only two people that are known. As of right now, I can tell you significantly with confidence that we aren't going to win this district in November. And to be honest, I don't expect us to win this district. Yes, you have Jack Martins. If he gets in, he's going to defeat Josh Lafazan or Robert Zimmerman, who I believe also announced his campaign. But going back here, yeah, I don't expect us to win with this, going up against this guy. This guy is he's a well-approved politician. The Nassau County loves him. 56%, a landslide. All right, 28 in 2018, another landslide. He won all three counties. And then there's 52%. This is probably his closest. This is a good performance. This is when he was elected to the United States House of Representatives, going against Jack Martins, who is also now running in 2024. Jack Martins only picked up 47% of the popular vote. Keep that in mind. He isn't running in 2024. He declined, by the way. I see the decline and I say, oh, you're a possible pick. Well, they are a possible pick. It's overall very possible. So, yeah, that is the 2024 election. Crazy New York's 3rd Congressional District election. Democrats are celebrating that they have won the Super Bowl. Here's my take on that. We knew this was going to happen. This does not impact 2024 in any way because this doesn't involve Joe Biden or Donald Trump, Kathy Hochul, or any of New York. I kind of hoped that maybe we'd perform a little better with the migrant crisis going on, but no. This involves one man, and that is the issue of George Soros. So it's a one issue in one district. And when you put politics, when politics is in this district, very different to the politics outside of the district around the country, which is very abstract. Abortion, the border, along with the economy, foreign affairs, foreign disputes, everything. going from there. So, yes. So, of course, Democrats are going to win. I'd expect them to win. And honestly, look at the turnout at this election was garbage. How did, like, going back to 2022, Tom Swazi didn't even reach. Like, George Santos technically got more votes than Swazi did. Santos won 145,824 votes. Swazi couldn't even get to 100,000. That was because there was a snowstorm, and a lot of New Yorkers in this district didn't early vote. Guess what? Democrats didn't early vote too, because let's take a look at 2022. Robert Zimmerman, unknown guy, a Democratic National Committee member, didn't even get way better by votes than Swazi did. 125,404 votes. Huge amount of votes. And seeing that number drop by like 40, I would say 30%, that is probably 30% of Democrats in this election didn't early vote. They just wanted to vote on election day. So yeah, both parties flunked on early voting. Republicans more so, because they lost. I'm not saying that if they early voted, they would have won, but it would probably have affected the turnout some way. Because think about it. A lot of New Yorkers could not get out to vote because of the snowstorm. It was really bad. So they were stuck in their houses. I could imagine and see the frustration, and they are probably just praying and crossing their fingers that the best result comes out. So yes, it's a little embarrassing for the Democrats that they have underperformed the expectation. This district, I was ready for Democrats to win by 100,000 votes. They couldn't even make it to 100,000. And that's like a little relieving, but still. It's also relieving to know that Democrats aren't even were caught in the act of not early voting in this election. So rest assured, yes, Republicans are really bad when it comes to not voting early. But apparently, a lot of New Yorkers just thought, oh, I'm going to go ahead and vote in this election. A lot of New Yorkers probably didn't even know there was an election in their district. I'm sure they would have heard about it. I'm sure there would have been a lot of ads too. A lot of them didn't know, believe it or not. So they couldn't prepare at a time and look at the calendar and early vote. It's just that simple. So anyway, I've done a long enough video. What do you guys think from the New York's 3rd District? Is this a burden? And does this interfere with our win in the House of Representatives when it comes to the impeachment of Alejandro Mayorkas? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.